I thought I knew what heartbreak felt like until life served me two painful lessons. The first happened when I was in level 100. I met W at the university. We came from the same hometown, became close, and eventually started dating. We didn't have much, but we always looked out for each other. Whenever she was short of money, I found a way to help, even if it meant asking my parents for money under false pretenses. She also supported me whenever she could. I loved her so much that I introduced her to my parents as the woman I wanted to marry. My father laughed and warned me not to get carried away. He said that one day she would meet someone with more to offer. I ignored him because I believed love was enough. Everything changed when A came into the picture. He helped her with her business, and they became friends. Soon, people started talking about how often she visited his hostel at night. Every time I asked her about it, she dismissed it as gossip. One night, I decided to find out for myself. After walking her to her hostel, I waited nearby. Close to midnight, I watched her leave and head straight to A's hostel. I called her name just before she entered. Instead of denying anything, she simply looked at me and said, "You've seen everything. There's nothing left to explain." She walked inside, and I walked away with my heart in pieces. The heartbreak affected my studies, and I ended up failing 2 courses. It took me a long time to recover, but I promised myself I would never let anyone break me like that again. Today, more than a decade later, W and A are happily married with children. Seeing their lives online still reminds me of that chapter, but I've accepted it for what it was. A painful lesson that young love doesn't always last. Just when I thought I had experienced the worst kind of betrayal, life surprised me again. I had 2 close female friends. One of them, Kay, often visited me with her boyfriend. Over time, he became comfortable enough to visit me alone. One evening, he came over and made an inappropriate move. He admitted he wanted me and claimed he was ready to leave Kay for me. I rejected him immediately and asked him to leave. The next day, Kay came to me in tears because he had disappeared the previous night. I told her exactly what had happened. When she confronted him, he turned the story around. He claimed I was the one interested in him and even accused me of kissing him. She believed him. Despite my efforts to explain, she ended our friendship. We've never spoken again. Losing the woman I loved was painful. Losing a friendship over someone else's lies hurt differently. Those 2 experiences taught me the same lesson. Sometimes you can be honest, loyal, and do your best, yet still lose people you never imagined would leave.